the National Football League on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Dallas Cowboys, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. Takes it at the 7. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Big arm, surveys the field, it can take off and run when under duress.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Holding offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Elliott.
Now that was an excellent round. When you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Prescott. And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point by Maher, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit, another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44, Lawrence.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Zay Jones.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st down here at their own.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 38, Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Foyesade and Lurican.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Another toe for ETN.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And ready to get the party started
for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. And, Charles, I mean, look, you don't bench a starter of his caliber, but 4 first-half interceptions. How do you handle it from here?
Well, the easy thing is right away you try and run the football, take some pressure off of him, but you know the defense understands that as well. My second thing is give him throws that are safer, throws that he's confident in, the ones that he likes to make, and that way you try and get his confidence back up.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb. 67 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. Extra point by Moore, up and good. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. From the 6. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Slot man moves right. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. They find some open field here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. They'll run with Elliott. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense. Marr now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7th. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Jaguars getting set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get it next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Lawrence to throw. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaken. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 95 yards rushing now for Zeke, and he's got a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get it back here just past the 35. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the shotgun, Lawrence finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And some space here. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
103 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Here's Dak. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on fourth down.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. So a drive that covers almost the entire length of the field will result in 0 points.
That frustration is not just going to be felt by the guys on offense either. It's going to be felt throughout the entire team, isn't it? I mean,
and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. To throw, Prescott.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. A yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now Dak.
This is caught.
Pass interference. Defense.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carrying it into overtime.
I'm with you. So holding up 2 fingers, easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A final shot now for Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.